big welcome to you, Virgo. Yes, we have the sun now in Aries, the ego, in an ego sign, right? But nevertheless, we have the chance to go into an energy, right? When the sun is in Aries, when the sun is saying, here I am, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? Right? You were looking up to the sun. What is all this about, right? So we are looking deep within into an awareness that is extroverted, that is deeply mentally connecting us now. And of course, the card for me is meditation, right? Aries is meditation. The only way for me to really deeply understand what is going on out there is through meditation, is through deeply becoming an emperor, right? Because that's what an emperor is. He's leading the people. He's leading the people by knowledge, by understanding. Here he sits and has the power of the four elements. He has the power to create with his knowledge a following, right? A follower. Now, here in the Native American cards, which is something really beautiful, right? The medicine woman, for me, I really love the way they explain the cards. So clear in its message that you gotta find again and again within you this black and white story that then tells the story, right? If I only have white, I don't see anything. If I only have black, I don't see anything. But black and white is a story unfolding, right? There's contrast happening. And so the chief, right, this person, in German we call it Häuptling. Right? Haupt means the head. Headling, we could actually translate it like this, right? He is so powerful. He's not using it. He's using it not for his advantage. That's when we become egocentric, right? He's using it for the whole of the community, of all of them involved, right? Then here, Handel Tarot, again, he's completely naked. He's so powerful, he can show himself. This is who I am, right? I don't need to hide. I don't need to show you nothing, right? I am really clearly four elements, four windows, 1, 2, 3, 4 windows into the four elements, right? Of course, then here I was putting the universe in that as well, right? As that circular energy. There's no squareness, there's no beginning and no end. There is just then a circle, right? So again, my cards are evolving again and again, right? So it's sometimes I feel like it's never ending, but I'm getting there. I've been doing it for 1 year now, so it's like one day I will be like, my deck is finished. Now here we have you, Virgo, as well, a knowledge that goes within, but more in a feminine level, right? Because now you're in the moon. The moon positions came to your house, right? And you in the moon and the sun in Aries, right? It's an interesting combination that's happening to us, right? So the ego that I want to know, there is so much information out there, how I'm gonna use this information. I feel it, right now I'm very much like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, right? And so today it's very organized, it's very orderly, right? How I do sometimes things, oh, this has to be here, and this has to be here, and this has to be that's the Virgo, right? So here we are again, in putting the light and the wand together. Is this sexual alchemy, right? It's actually saying here, it is an alchemical transformation, and it is this inner teacher, and there is a divine sexual union happening within, right? Yud, the hand, now in the center of the deck, and of course in the Medicine Woman, one more time, the book, The Medicine Woman by Carol Bridges. She's the leader, Rin, not the leader, masculine, but the leader. So they make it in such a way, right? So in the English, I don't have the cards here, they're in Israel, guide, right? She's the guide. And you could literally say a guide in, right? Kind of make it a little more, both have a meaning, right? The masculine and the feminine, right? So, but here in German it's Führer in, yeah? She's leading us, she's up in the mountains, and she knows exactly what to do. So is here in the Handel, right? He is that step that we stepped to a place of inner, deep knowledge, inner knowing. My two cards, which I'm already changing because I realized again and again something, I made a mistake, but it's okay, right? I am okay with it because on its way I'm starting to discover more and more how I really want to make these cards. And that's it, right? That's what's all about it, right? So here she's up in the mountain. I made her in both directions again, right? So it's not just one, because we can read the big cycle is going to the left and the small cycle is going to the right, right? Precession and procession. And so we understand in this circle we can go this way and we can also go that way. That to you, my dear Virgo, if you're born between August 13 and September 11. Of course, you're the classical Knight of Pentacles, right? I am born already in the Queen of Swords, so and it's really interesting. I don't feel like sitting on a horse, right? The people that sit on a horse, they have just a different energy in them, right? When you love a horse, it's like, yeah. For me, it's like I don't really need to sit on a horse. It's beautiful. I love horses, but I don't want to sit on them, right? So here again, he sits on his dark black horse. It does not move, and so you do have sometimes difficulties to make decisions, right? To move forward. Again, the black horse. Here you are the snake, the totem of the earth, and the snake, right? The crawling ones is your totem, because the knights are working for the king, and of course there is a banner, there is a symbol, there is a ring, right? There is like a symbolism. So here in the Indian, they use the totem, which is also the clan, right? Which family you come from, where you're working forward, right? You're the old man here in the Mystic Mondays. I'm not so crazy. Some of them are great, and some of them I'm a little bit like, right? So you're the old man in the native Indian tradition, right? The old man. You can look up his story. I'm not gonna go into that story right now, but please do Google it. Okay, Virgo. So you are ruled by planet Mercury. You are connected to the roots, right? Pentacle is an earth sign. Those days it's a little colder. And we like to eat roots, vegetables on those days and salty things. Then we are connected to the cardio system, right? Cardio. So you also like to actually do a lot of cardio, like to jog, like to walk, like to go outside. You're very physical, right? For you, everything is this physicalness. And you are very structured, and you are very driven. You're perfect, you like it perfect, you're practical, you think through, you know exactly where something is. You love clean, analyzing things, studying things, organizing things, cleaning things, all in a good way. Okay, so that's to you. Let's see what these cards want to tell you today. Tomorrow is a moon. Here in Germany, they say it's a moon in Virgo, but it's a moon, a full moon in Libra. The aces are connected to our head, and the aces are connected always to Keter. Keter is the crown. Keter is the highest, is this high consciousness, right, of a clear, precise thought that you get so that you understand where I want to go next. In this mental, analytical, right, understanding of the emperor. The emperor is a leader, and he can only lead if he has a very clear, precise way of going about things, right? So the sun, your ego, is feeling this, right? Feeling it, the energy of being a ruler, of being wanting to do a good thing for your community, for the people that are listening to you. This is too many, but I saw the top card and I will take it and I will put the rest back in. So you are understanding that this clear thought is giving you the power to move forward, right? This is a Leo. The King of Wands is a doer. And you're not really a doer in that per se that you are going and you say, I'm going to go active and I do things. No, you wait until things grow. You wait until the right moment is there. But with this Leo, you get this new way of, I want to do something about my life. I want to go and have an active, creative life, right? Leos are very much passion, right? Leo is strong and self-conscious, right? He's right before you. He's connected to the sun. And the sun being in Aries, right? So it's giving you this strong, let's do something, right? Let's go for it. Because Aries is usually the Queen of Wands, and here you have the King of Wands. So it's a couple in a way, right? So they're together. So there is a unification between the sun and the moon, between the head and your guts. Okay. So the next two cards, the way they fell and the way they picked them up is upside down. Now, when I look at the Hangman upside down, it almost looks like he's again straight. We're gonna explore that. And interesting enough, the Four of Pentacles, right? And the Four of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn, which is also an earth sign. Okay, the Hanged Man. What does it mean when the Hanged Man is upside down? Stagnation, self-sabotage, holding on to something that isn't meant for you, stubbornness, a tendency to be a martyr. So usually it says flow with it, right? And I guess you're not flowing right now, and that's why you are also getting the Four of Pentacles upside down. Now the Four of Pentacles for me is very interesting. You will see in a minute with the Ace of Swords. The Four of Pentacles reversed says hoarding, coveting, lack mentality, placing too much value on money, a need to be more charitable. So what I like, or in a way what I see, is usually, right, the turban that she's having on her head. It's almost like when we put something around our head, it's like we want to contain this kind of mental thinking. The thought, this, what Aries does, this meditation, it's almost saying, yes, you got to meditate, right? Because something is not coming to you, right? Something is interesting enough, something came to you, you acted upon it, and then you were like blocked. So you have two upright, two facing down. So there is, of course, right? Of course, then it would be like this, right? Then it would say you are opening up and you have this clear, yes, you're still holding on to stuff, right? Because Four is holding on, is mentally just having enough, is stability, but not like that lavishing stability, right? Just enough. So here you have these two opposite each other, and I will hold them down here like that to each other. Two upright, two facing down. So in the German reading, I had three facing up and three facing down as well. It's like here as well, you become aware that being in the head and being in the guts, that's what the Virgo is. Virgo's connection is the how do you call it? Digestion. Right, the way we digest things. So there is something happening right now to you. You got this incredible new insight and you acted upon it. And then something happened because you acted upon it. And it's, sometimes when we act upon a thought, which you don't really do, right? It's almost like you pushed yourself to a place that you weren't ready to be, and then this happened. The reverse of Hanged Man. Already Hanged Man is saying, right, go with the flow, like open up, let yourself, you didn't go with the flow. It was almost like it's saying, no, I cannot, you couldn't handle it. And you were holding on to. Okay, here I have 3 cards, flipping over, but look at this. So let's see. The Magician, as you can see, is the one who gives direction to the seed. Right? We have a seed of emotions, we have a seed of material, we have a seed of action, and we have a seed of thought. So he's the one that's mixing it. He's the DJ. And where is it bringing? It's bringing it to you. You are finding yourself. You are finding within this mixing, within this, even though this is happening, you're finding you. Oh my God, you really finding yourself. There you are. You are bringing and shifting these two cards. It's almost like, yes, you're not going with the flow. Yes, you're even more holding on to the money. But for some reason, you really manifesting you. You are coming to you. So two more. This is very interesting. I have to look further into those reversed. I will do clarification for those. And so something you didn't want to let go. So the universe made you let go. Right? If we don't go into this, into the flow, then the universe is literally pushing you into the flow. And the ocean is then above. This is Mem. Mem is the ocean. It's deep, deep emotional. It's a very strong and a very powerful card, right, in the deck. Of the soul. The soul is literally saying, hey, right? Let go. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter if it's upside down or, it's almost like you finished. you went through this and now you arrive here. Yeah? And yeah, there is the Four of Pentacles where you were holding on, and maybe it was a good thing that you were holding on, because here you coming up and you again, you see this, you letting go. Here again, you almost like, the Indians say when the card is reversed, it's not there yet. So here you're holding on, but you're letting go of holding on. Because you're really giving back to the earth. You giving. You're a very giving person. You plant those seeds. And it's mentally you're creating this, right? So you are, look at this. I mean, this is you. This is Virgo, right? And the Magician is like, I am. Wow, look at that. Ah, infinite aid, right? It's giving in the mind. You now are really giving. You coming into a flow again. You're flowing financially. It's almost like this is finished. This is over. That's why they're reversed. You see that? Yeah. Yeah, you're coming in the flow again. But you were hanging in there. You really were hanging in there. Okay, one more card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If nothing comes out, I take this as the 9th card. 2 more. Ah, ha, 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 ha. There we go. This was also in the other reading, in the German reading. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Yeah, you are. Yeah. God is giving you again the money because you learned a big lesson. Now you know again how to give and to take. How to give and how to take. And then, of course, you get the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So, yeah, you really learned a lesson. You learned a lesson, you got a clear thought, you took action. This hanging upside was necessary, right? So here you again get a lot of money. But we're gonna look into what that lesson was. Oh, crazy. I mean, this is serious. The lesson was to understand deep within who you truly are, that you are a Virgo, that you are this powerful, right, hermit, that you are a leader, right, that you are a guide to others. You're guiding others with the light, with the knowledge, right? You got to be this. If you're not that, then what's the use of it? And look what's happening. The 4 of Pentacles upright. So everything is again made right. So these cards had to come reverse to make things right again. And I put that on the side. And it was all needed, right? Reverse. It was needed. It's saying, hey, we got it. We had to shake you up. We had to shake you so much that all this shit comes out of your head because it's reverse. See that? It's almost like we got to wake you up. We had to wake you up for you to realize who you are. Right? Who you are is the Hermit. And you are stability. You turned it around. Now I'm going to read you the 4 materials in the Muse. Savings, checking on finances, creating solid foundations, resting on your laurels, a time to step into an abundance, mindset, yeah, letting go of lack, building for the future, protection, generosity. You are again building. Look at this. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Right? I mean, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. This is serious. You are manifesting the deep within, the magician, the hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, you trusting, you giving and you taking. You will always have the connection and you will have enough money to give and to take. You will have enough money to give and take. And of course, underneath was this, right? So then you will also get, again, this extra cup, extra love coming in. Don't go into, oh well, blasé, I have everything. Don't do that, ever. When you have this kind of money, don't look at it like, yeah, whatever. You know, really protect the money. If you don't protect it, this is not gonna feel great. This is gonna feel like this. It's a big message for you to say, hey, don't play with the resources. Protect them always. Give them its value. Give them the give and the take. And never become, yeah, you know, I'm in luxury and I can just do whatever. Never ever again. Okay? That's why the tower came. That's why it shook you. That's why this came upside down. It was like, we gotta wake this person up. And it did. It did. You woke up. But look at you. You recreating yourself. You're recreating your own self, your own empowerment within, right? Clear. You're coming back into an empowered state of beingness. Wonderful. Beautiful. Happy for you. Very happy for you. But remember, trust, right? Trust your intuition. Trust this clear thought, right? So that then the financial is also clear. Always. When we clear in our head, I mean, things are flowing. Things are coming. If not, right? If not, when we have all this money, and of course it didn't come up, but because I picked up the card, it's somehow saying, be careful of this, right? Be just careful of it, because it's not a good one. It's luxury, but it's also being bored and being not really enjoying any of it. What is then the richness for, right? When you have that richness, be very conscious that it's not sucking you in. That's all I'm saying. Great. Wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again in a month, right? You have enough to look at this, to meditate on this, right? Really meditate on this. They're great cards. And yeah, find for yourself where you want to put the focus on, where you want to get better at, where you want to shift the card, right? Meditate. You have a whole month to meditate on this. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.